pride with this team. I said when you talk about arrogance, Raheem Morris has all of that. The problem is this. He's too prideful to humble himself to say, you know what, I made a mistake in the choices that I made. He doesn't want to look at, and that's an ego. He has too big of an ego to say he's wrong and change what he's doing. Because if you ever look at it, all the great coaches, good coaches and great coaches understand that they have to change things. Think about it. Yeah. The legendary Bill Parcells said it like this. Go back to when he was coaching the Giants when he first started. He chose Mark Bruno over Phil Simms, and it almost cost him the job. He talked about it. He said, I had to humble myself and say, Simms is going to be the guy that's going to win for me, but I got to stay on the back of his neck or whatnot to get him to perform. And lo and behold, the transition and the Giants became a very good team in the 80s and then winning 2 Super Bowls. So under Bill Parcells. So I'm throwing it out about the coaches that understand, that have egos like a Parcells, that understand, hey, I got to change certain things to become a winner. Raheem Morris has not figured that out yet. And the reason I use Parcells is because Raheem is a New Jersey guy, just like me. And you got to understand, Rich, I don't know how many of them you deal with in the music game. I live around this way. It's a certain arrogance that you get from folks from Jersey. And
man, it's a certain arrogance you get from folks up top. Period.
It's not all up, bro. It's not all up top, because I can tell you this: if Philly folks ain't like that. They actually humble, and they actually got their hard working blue collar folks, and they don't mind keeping it real with you. It's across the damn bridge you got to deal with that, and maybe up in New York, but Jersey is known for that. So sorry for my folks that's in Jersey. Certain arrogance y'all got, and I've been up here since 2015, and I've seen it. So me living across the bridge and having to having to commute and do things like that. Trust me, it's there. But Pandemic, how do you feel about this when we talk about the arrogance of this coach, and how can he humble himself to get this ball club back on track?
Yeah, as a player, if your coach is arrogant, let's just say like a Raheem Morris, right? I would be more to follow him if he can back up and punt and say, hey, I was wrong. The plan I had is not working. Let's do something else, But the fact that he won't stand down, I understand standing on business. You the coach. You made your decision and it stands, but it may cost you your job. So it's one thing to be arrogant and win, and arrogant and losing, because arrogant can keep you out of coaching forever in the NFL. Because right now, if Raheem Morris gets let go from Atlanta, I don't see him coaching the NFL again. The only way I can see him coaching again is if he turned this thing around and Atlanta becomes a playoff team. But your arrogance, in most men, they say pride is a killer among men, but arrogance is another story. Arrogance is a pathway for a fool. You can call it what it is, but like I said, it can cost him his career. Maybe he don't want to coach anymore. Maybe he's done. Maybe this was this one shot, one or done deal. But at some point, he has to let that go and say, "Hey, I was wrong." And you know what? He'll actually grab his fan base back if he did that.
But let's be honest, and I'm gonna throw this back. I'm gonna throw this back at Rich. But let's be honest, fellas. We really don't see at this point. There's a lot of talent on this team, as I've pointed out and I've alluded to. Anybody else that has common sense, not just common sense, someone who actually understands that you have a team that can compete for a playoff spot and also make some noise in the playoffs. We're not a championship team yet. I'm honest enough to say that. I don't give a damn if we get hot or not. We don't have the depth for the championship. We don't have a reliable special teams unit, and that's critical to making a championship run, because, again, if a game comes down to a field goal, how the hell are you going to trust your kicker when you've had 3 kickers to come through here? So what I'm saying at this point, we have to change a few things here. Instead of lying to the fan base, hey, we still got some stuff that we got to grow on. We still have some things that we got to put together. We're not where we want to be, but we're on the right track. If Raheem could have said that, Rich, do you think he would have been able to keep the fan base engaged opposed to wanting to fire him at this point?
No.
Plain
I'm
and
gonna
simple.
tell you why.
Go ahead,
But
Rich. I want to hear
but
this.
but it is one caveat I want to say to what you said. I'm gonna tell you what's really wrong with what we doing. I'm gonna tell you why a lot of his stuff ain't working, and I think he may know it. And I feel like, see, that's why I said dealing with Zach for me is a double-edged sword, because I feel like you sort of know it, so you trying to scheme around it, but you ain't seasoned enough to scheme around it, if you get what I'm saying. So what I'm looking at is the reason that what he's trying to do doesn't work, because if you look back to last year, this is why I say this is what I was going to talk about this morning. The reason why it looks like it's not working from last year is because we don't have speed. Mooney was the real speed that opened up, that you could send in any direction, and they got to check him because he's the one with the speed. Being that Mooney been hurt so long, they're not scared of him like they was last year. Last year they were scared of Mooney. Mooney will make it because of the speed. So I just feel like a lot of this not working because you don't have the speed to throw it off. So you got to re-scheme. And I don't think you seasoned enough, even though it's stupid to me, because I could re-scheme it myself. I already have. But hey, that's neither here nor there. But you realize you got a basketball team of receivers right now. You don't have the track speed.
Rich, I need you to get back onto the question, man, because you're going all the way left field.
Yeah,
I want you to
yeah,
ask
my
me a
bad,
question,
my
TJ,
bad.
dog. Come on, man.
Hey,
But I just because I don't think Raheem would have got the fan base back, because most of them didn't want him anyway. So it don't matter. He's a double-edged sword. He can win straight out from here on that, from here to now. And people still gonna be like, they don't like him. They don't care that he won out from here to now. What happened to the, because they didn't want him anyway. So I don't really feel it's gonna be hard. That's why I hope he don't lose the fan base in full, because it's gonna be hard for you, sir, to regalvanize this fan base, because they already didn't want you from the get-go.
And here's the question I got for you, because this is something else I need you to answer for me. When you say that happens, do you think him winning a championship, or at least this year, if he gets to the playoffs, if that happens, we somehow reel off wins to give us nine wins this season? Do you feel as if that would put him back in, at least, I wouldn't say good graces, but I would say it's at the door of he can beg for mercy and get a little bit of a reprieve if he gets a playoff win?
Man, if he can do what you saying and even get a wild card spot, he could have the fan base like, okay, they'll still be mad. He'll basically be on probation. He'll come out of getting fired, and he'll be on, because see, I'm gonna be honest, Zach Robinson's still on probation for me. So
you got him on wait a minute. You got him on probation?
Yeah, Zach Robinson on probation.
Listen,
you good.
You look, you nice. I'm gonna tell you this here. I got Zach Robinson locked up in damn I got him locked up over in Alcatraz right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have him on Rikers Island because he got
but
to the
see,
East Coast. I got him in Alcatraz West.
Because it goes back to what you said. If our head coach is handcuffing our OC, I don't know who's doing what. That's why I got to play it with a double-edged sword, because if it is like you said, and it's something stupid like that, see, that's why I never thought about it, because if I'm a coach, I'm not finna shoot myself in the foot by handcuffing my OC. But if I'm arrogant like what you said, being that he has been on the offensive side of the ball a little bit, I get where you coming from with that. So if my head coach is doing that to shoot himself in the foot, sir, you're on probation. If you do that, if you can't do at least wild card and win the division, or at least come second in the division with a wild card spot or something like that, but if fan base done with you, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like they really already done with you. Honestly, it's just me. I have hope for you just because I want to see. For me, it's deeper than Raheem. I want to see Coach Brick succeed because he's did his job.
Yep.
And I know if another head coach come in, he's gone. Period.
And here's the sad part when you talk about that situation. For me, I think if you got a head coach that comes in here, and the thing that I said is if you do get another head coach in here, your Brick might be gone. But if he's got the left side of his brain working, you don't get rid of a coach that has had a number one defense. You don't do that because of the fact that when you look at what we have right now, see StreamYard to StreamYard. What we have right now is a situation where Raheem literally can put himself in the spot where he gets let go. You bring in a guy like a Clint Kubiak. Clint gonna run the hell out of an offense, and with all the weapons we got right now, I guarantee you he could do something in his first year, just with raw material and understanding the offenses because he was groomed in it. You know, you grew up in that Shanahan system with your daddy. Think about it. Clint Kubiak has 3 Super Bowls. Think about that. 3 Super Bowls. 3 of them, all 3 of them with Denver. And you don't think Clint was? Think about it. Clint went from being a towel boy coming up through the ranks, just like Kyle Shanahan. So again, if you get rid of Raheem, Clint Kubiak needs to be your next call because you already got a defense, and I think that Kubiak could work with Raheem. I mean, not Raheem Moore. Excuse me. He could work with. Make this thing go because Brick already gave you the defense. Only thing you need to do is build up your depth on your offensive line at this point.
Right.
That's what you need to do.
But see, that's why I said it's an indictment. Truthfully, that Miami game was a real indictment on Zach Robinson, but ain't nobody gonna look at it like that because most folks don't even know we got beat with our own pistol scheme on how you really supposed to run it.
Yeah, true indeed.
Mike McDaniels or Donald, whatever his name is, he ran our exact scheme on us and whooped us with the pistol. Whooped us with it because he ran it how you supposed to switch up the formations. You just run them all out of the pistol. He switched it up from under center out of the pistol shotgun. He did the way you really supposed to run the pistol offense. And he whooped us with it. With our own offense. That's why I said Lord. But anyway,
But I'm gonna back up and punt on y'all, man. I'm gonna take this conversation back. You guys were talking about a head coach coming in, right? If Raheem gets let go, we will not be bringing in another head coach. Our head coach is already on the roster, is already on this team. Jeff Ulbrich will be the head coach. He will be the head coach. He actually is not a bad one.
He said he didn't want to be.
Trust me, with this team, it's not like when he was up at the Jets. This team is different. He will take this job. I can see him taking it.
But here's the thing, though. You sacrifice production of defense as a head coach.
You sacrificing what now?
And the only people you have now, the production of your defense when he becomes the head coach, because at that point, he moves up from being the assistant at that point to being the man. And when you the man at the top, you pretty much micromanaging everything, and everybody else is running stuff at this point.
True.
That's why you got Nate.
But I got faith in faith in Jared Grado.
But here's the thing. I was getting ready to say, Rich, I'm not throwing Nate Ali as my defensive coordinator. No. He hadn't been around long enough, and he got to prove that. The one guy that I'm throwing in that situation, because if you look at the defenses that Jerry Gray has run, there have been a lot of playoff defenses under Jerry Gray. All I'm saying is
that part.
All I'm saying is this. When we sit here and talk about the offense is one issue. But when you talk about this defense, you can't sit back and you got a Ferrari right here and you can't put a Ford Pinto engine in it.
Right.
I'm just saying you can't. And that's why I'm saying, I'm not saying that Ali can't be a great D coordinator in the future, but right now, no, I'm taking the experienced mind in a Jerry Gray because you got to think about it. Jerry Gray not only is a defensive coordinator, the man played on some of the best defenses in the NFL when he was a player. Go back to those Rams.
I don't know how long Ali been in the league, so that's why.
He hadn't been around. I mean, he's been in the league, but not as long and as tenured as Jerry Gray. Think about it. Jerry Gray was a first-round pick.
Man, I be forgetting we got Jerry Gray. I'm just he's quiet. He don't say nothing for real.
Yeah, he's a coordinator.
Rich, so Rich, think about this. You got your assistant D coordinator who's a former first-round pick, a guy that was a Pro Bowler, a man that stood. Think about it. Him and Leroy Irvin had one of the best secondaries in freaking LA with the Rams for a bit, and then he goes with Jerry Glanville with the Houston Oilers, pretty much with that defense. So let's just be honest. The man knows defensive football. I'm not letting Jerry Gray walk out the building. Period.
Right. Yeah, true indeed.
At this point, let's be honest, fellas. You put Brick in that spot. Who do you bring in as an OC? Because I know Brick is not keeping Zach Robinson. I guarantee you he's not keeping Zach Robinson.
You just got through talking about.
Yeah, true indeed.
Kubiak wants to be a head coach. He doesn't want to be a he wants to be a head coach. That's already been put out there.
You guys will actually take Kubiak as a head coach?
At this point, because the thing is, you already got your defense set. Kubiak understands, and I get the situation in New Orleans right now. It's bad in New Orleans because they don't have any playmakers. They are just bad. It's not him, because before he went to New Orleans, he was a hot sought after name because he understood. Understood how to call plays because he was damn good everywhere he's been. Yeah. So why wouldn't you bring a guy in that's an offensive guy when you got your defense already set?
Yeah.
That's the reason.
The reason I was saying Jeff Albrecht, right? Because he understands the offense, and the thing is, Raheem Morris has always been around defense. He's never been like an offensive minded type person. Dan Quinn had to learn that lesson the hard way. He had to learn that. He had to learn the offensive side of the ball, game management. It's a different hat you put on once you go from coordinator to head coach, right? So, but Dan Quinn actually had been around the offense for a while, but when he was here, he left it all in the hands of an experienced offensive coordinator in Shanahan, which we did a good job in that. But
Raheem was a wide receiver coach when Shanahan was here. He was on offense.
Raheem was the DB coach before he got
I'm
talking coach.
Raheem
was the wide receiver coach in 2016, but before that, in 2015, he was on the defensive side.
He was over there with what's his name, Raquan Manuel.
Marquand Manuel.
He was over there with him.
Scapegoated, but that's
so here's a question I got for you.
What's up, 330?
Yeah, what's going on, 330? Nando, Sports Talk 4. Man, in this situation, when you look at it, you have to really say, okay, if you do bring in an offensive minded head coach, Cliff Kingsbury is still on the table too. He already had experience coaching. No, it didn't go well at first, but it seems like on the second time around, it would probably be better, because if you look at Washington's offense improved as soon as he got there drastically. And they had weapons. So
he do got Mariota playing out his mind.
I agree.
You can't count Mariota, man. Mariota is a speaker player.
Points in a long time.
Got to get rid of the robots in here, man. We got robots. What's up, Will?
What's happening, Will?
What's going on, Will?
Will muted himself.
Will, you muted us, man.
Oh, what's going on, man?
What's happening with you?
Oh, not much, man. Man, I'm just hoping this team could at least compete and trying to get a win, man.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. That's a cry different from what your ass said last week.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Ryan. I was about to say it, but I ain't want to get him started. So
hell no. He got to own this, because he came in here saying the season was over. My dog got to own. Hey man, Will is my boy. I give Will a hard time or whatnot, because that's my guy. But damn it, he got to hold this one this morning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he really
yeah,
do.
yeah.
That my boy, but he
got to hold this because
he
he
was
said
crazy
this
last
week,
weekend.
the season is
Yeah.
over. He said, "Oh no."
Yeah. Now he talking about going to get a win.
Boy,
he must have had a good week.
boy, look. I'm telling you, Will must have had a real good week because I'm sitting back when I heard him say that. He made me just feel like he made me feel like Barrington Levy just now. Just whoa. That's how he made me feel this morning. Like whoa.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Well, hey, if Will's saying that might be something good happening. Lord, please let that happen.
Yeah.
Will, did you tip the collection plate today? Because if you tip the collection plate in church this morning, bro, that might help us out. You muted again, Will.
Yeah. I'm going to church now.
Will,
Get it in, Will.
Will finna be praying for all us right now, boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll be hopefully, we come with our dub when I leave church at 11 o'clock. So yeah, we'll see if we get this dub.
We got a late service, so
Yeah.
game be over by the time we start.
Yeah. Drink the last supper and everything. So hopefully we'll come with our dub, man.
What's up, Christy?
What's going on, Christy?
Man, shout out to Christy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, Clint is with Clint Kubiak is with the Saints right now, man. What you mean? No. All I'm saying
he said he was at the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Clint
okay.
Kubiak.
All I want is
no, my bad. He's with the Seahawks right now. No, that's right. He did
Yeah.
That's right. He left New Orleans last year. New Orleans was horrible last year. He's with Seattle right now. So that's my mistake right there. I keep forgetting that he left.
Yeah.
So no wonder Seattle's offense look good right now. That's on me, Derek. Look. Unlike unlike my head coach, because I was preaching it, ladies and gentlemen, I was wrong. It's very rare that you get me to say that, but I was wrong on that one. So I apologize, Derek. That's on me, my brother.
I was just about to say that.
See, Raheem, it's not that hard to say you was wrong and then keep it moving.
Yeah.
Just saying. Humbleness is
one of Terry Fontenot had said he was sorry too, but he hasn't verbally said it, but he showed it in his actions. But he has an excuse though. He has an excuse, and he gets a pass because his plan got uprooted when Michael Penix became available at number 8. See, he didn't plan for Penix to be here.
Nah,
but when he showed up at number 8, his plan was for Kurt.
But people don't know this, but whether you know it or not, if Penix was gone, Bowers was going to be the man that he was going to draft probably.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people don't know. Now that was finally let out the bag or whatnot because they didn't know how Pitts was going to be. So all I'm going to say is this. If you don't have Penix and you got Bowers in this offense, boy, there'd be a lot of mad people, but boy, they'd be happy at the same time.
But since you brought up Penix, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Say this is contract year. Say he balls out. Say he balls out for the rest of the season. Becomes a Pro Bowl player. Do we keep him?
You want me to tell you the truth, or you want me to lie to you?
Hey, no, I want the Ryan. I want the Ryan viewpoint.
All right. Hell no.
Thank you.
The reason I say hell no is this, and a lot of fans are in love with him, but guess what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say hell no. I don't mind being the bad guy. I power up to be the bad guy. I'm fine with it. What I'm gonna tell you is this: the reason why I don't care about what my quarterback is saying right now. Well, I want him here. Dude, he wasn't performing when you wasn't here. Yeah. And everybody says the quarterback situation. That was put to rest when Brock Bowers had 3 different quarterbacks last year and had Desmond Ridder as a quarterback and was producing. And he doesn't have a sophomore slump this year, by the way. So that whole argument was put to bed. So I don't want to hear anything about the quarterback play. Y'all go to hell with that argument. I stand on that. What I'm saying is we don't need to get caught up like we did with Devontae Freeman.
Absolutely
We pay all
agree.
that money, and then he fell off like a bad bag of dope. No, sir.
Right.
No, sir.
Right. Exactly.
That's why.
But
That's why
here's my thing though. Why are we leaving these players, let them leave the Falcons, and we don't get nothing for them?
Bad management.
I mean,
Bad management.
we could have gotten something for Taquan Graham. I don't care if it was a 6th round draft pick, 7th round. I don't care. We could have got something for him. I would have got an undrafted free agent player from somebody's practice squad before I would just let him walk.
My problem is this: you got bad management all the way around, and when you talk about it, you letting guys walk for no reason. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all I can say is this is getting ready to be crazy. You know what I mean? Coming up this off season and really trying to get through the rest of the season, because we brought in an offensive tackle that's never played a snap as a starter or never really even played in games at all. He's been a practice squad guy his whole time. You bring in Stuber, out of Michigan. You bring in a kicker who's been passed around. Yes, he's got an 80% percentage, but you had a guy in Rodrigo Blankenship that was right here in the state, right in the same city, and he's showing you that he can still kick. He's kicked in NFL games. He's won NFL games. The only reason the Colts let him go was because he got hurt. That was why they let him go. He gets hurt and goes to the USFL and is performing. Think about it. He's got an 83% field goal, pretty much an 83% accuracy rating, and not just that.
Right.
He also hit a long one from 56 yards out. So you got somebody who can kick over 50. So
look, I got one better. I got one better for you.
What's up?
We got a guy right here on the squad right now that's kicking 60-yard field goals, and he did it consistently. He beat out Koo in camp.
But
what's the problem?
Experience.
I don't look. You bringing in guys
with that, but he don't have experience, and that's the reason why they didn't play him. And you think about it, they didn't really let him kick in the preseason.
But look though, this is the thing. You wasted time, resources, and you wasted that man's time. That man could have been over there kicking in the UFL right now. So why keep him?
I want to.
Why even spend all the money? I mean, why even invest in it?
True.
Now, here's the question. You say experience. How is he going to get that experience? He's sure enough not going to get it sitting over there on the practice squad. At the very least, he can kick an extra point.
So you remember when we said we needed to build up the trenches too, and we're talking about kickers and things. And think about it, we've had a kick block this year because of guys on, pretty much the guys that are here. But I'm gonna give you this: there are 2 guys right now that I got to throw out here, and then I got 3 players that are needs. These are needs, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm speaking on.
Okay.
And most people don't want to talk. Like I said, I talk HBCU football just like I talk regular college football. There are a few guys that you can use right now, and I'm gonna pull this up before we get ready to get ready for this ball game. But it's a couple of guys that I believe that they can really help us coming in, and this is just me. A lot of people are gonna say, "Oh man, you just talk." No, this ain't me just talking. And ESPN rated them, and I'm pulling this up. There's a kid by the name of Bruno Anawulzer out of Virginia State, 6'7", 315 pounds.
Right.
I'm sorry, 351 pounds.
I'm about to say,
351 pounds. And he was the CIAA Offensive Lineman of the Year last year, and he was listed the number 8 player. When you talk about we need help on the offensive line, guess what? He would be a depth piece, ladies and gentlemen. And the problem with him being a depth piece is this. You got to really, how can I put it? Hey, you got a bot on your thing, man. You got to ban that real quick. Yeah, you got to hit the ban block that. Yeah, you got a bot coming through.
That's on my page?
Yeah, that's on yours. So
I see it. Yeah. Okay.
So with him being 6'7", 351, that definitely brings size and weight. Yeah, he might be a little bit of a development piece, but let's be honest. You look at what's down there in Baltimore right now, and I've been sitting there talking about my man out of Alabama A&M that got drafted fourth. He ain't giving up a sack all year.
Right.
Just leave it like that.
Right.
But I'm not going to get too heavy into that. But then you have another guy, Eric Hunter. I watched him Friday night against Delaware State put on a show. Yes, they lost the game, but not that good this year. Eric Hunter is a beast at that linebacker spot. Need a little bit more weight, but
I was just about to say that. Yep.
Need a little bit more weight because you're talking about a guy that's around 218, 220. I'd like to see him at 225, 230. He can gain that weight.
I actually want him bigger than that. Nah, you got to look. Bertrand is 225, 230.
But here's the thing, though. The difference between him and Bertrand is
the mindset. I know
the mindset that he's coming in hungry and he'll want to knock the hell out of somebody.
Yeah.
But, but we're going to get back into that later on this week. I just wanted to point out a couple of players that would have fit the description. Fandemic, tell folks where they can find you at because we got to get ready for this kickoff and I got to shut the shop.
Most certainly. Guys, I got one key matchup I need everybody to pay attention to. Sauce Gardner is now part of the Indianapolis Colts, so look out for that matchup between him and Drake London. That's what's going to make the game. But guys, find me on YouTube, Atlanta Falcons Fandemic. Find me on Instagram at ATL_Fandemic. Find me on Twitter, AF_Fandemic. All my supporters, guys, I appreciate it. I'm still tracking my way to 1,000. I needed just a few more subscribers, and we're gonna start getting into the business, guys. It's gonna be fun. This thing here, I didn't realize what the 1,000 subscribers meant until I did my research on it. But once I hit that 1,000 subscribers, guys, it's gonna be a whole new show. Let's get it. Appreciate you,
Rich. Let the folks know where you at, my boy.
You can find me at Dirty Falcon Podcast where we talk everything Falcons. You know, you catch me on there. I don't have a set schedule just yet, but I will be building a set schedule. And let's just go get this win today, fellas.
Rich is a true nomad, man. That's my guy right there. Rich just pop up, drop knowledge, and disappear, y'all. But appreciate y'all, brothers, for tapping into the pregame meal with me. I definitely enjoyed it, man. I love to see you guys for the post-game show today. If you guys aren't too busy, please stop on by.
Oh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
it. As Ryan say, you either get right or get left.
You either get right or you get left. Appreciate you, Fandemic, y'all. Hey, man.
Hey, we'll see y'all after the game, man.
Sure. Hey, man. Thank y'all for tapping in to the pregame meal this morning. Hey, we'll see you at halftime for the analysis breakdown. Let's get this dub, Falcon fans. Rise the hell up. Let's go.